Hello and welcome to the Tuesday Tell-All. My name is Bobby Fazio. This is Driver Interviews with Bobby Fazio channel at Driver Interviews on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I was trying to remember. How's everybody doing, man? This is the last off-season episode. Season starts this week. It's finally here. Can't believe it. It's only February, and it's time to go racing, right? So we've got Phoenix D7 double this weekend. And we've got Division 2 Orlando Speedworld, which I've never been there, and I've been wanting to go there ever since I saw the movie Parenthood back in 1989, because Keanu Reeves took a dragster down the drag strip and crashed it. And it's kind of frightening when I was young. Made me a little bit afraid of racing when I was about 5 or 6 years old. But, you know, maybe we can get Keanu Reeves to come out to an NHRA event and promote Stock Eliminator for us. We should probably do that. Maybe we could put him in a nice wheel-standing car. What do you guys think about that, right? Comments are flying in. What's everybody doing? Oh, my goodness. Tons of them. Tons of them. Bob Bender got the fat girl running. All right. I know he was thinking about borrowing a car to go on his, Western Swing? I guess Florida to the Western Swing. But he's got his old reliable. All right, Bob. That is the, what is that? The 350, Bob? 350, 255, but it's in like a 4,000-pound car instead of a 3,200-pound car, something like that. Let us know. Daniel K. Davis, how you doing, man? It is time. Thanks for tuning in. Russ Abrams, having a great day in 6-degree Michigan. It's going to be really cold this week. It was like 50 and rainy on Sunday, but now we're back in the 20s again. So, not looking good, you know. And I got a propane heater in the garage, and usually have to get it filled up. It's a 100-gallon tank out there behind the garage, and it's usually, you know, once every year and a half it gets filled up. Well, just filled this thing back in late November, early December, and already needs to be filled again. And I'll tell you what, they're taking no prisoners with the price of propane right now. James Greasy, good evening. Good evening, not electric vehicle, right? Good evening, Bobby. What's up, James? Brian Cool, how you doing? Good evening. Tom Gent, how you doing, Tom? Good evening to you too. Howdy, John D. John D. Hayden Brown. Hayden Brown, Nollins, should have been at your house for that Super Bowl. Didn't feel like going to the parade the other day, though. Too crowded. I did that back in 2018. Can't even move. Not worth it. Amcam 124. Good evening. How you doing, buddy? Walt Walker, there he is. He must have been working late tonight. He's like the 10th or 15th comment to come in. How you doing, Walt? I know it's not 6 degrees where Walt lives. Jimmy Carter, how you doing, Jimmy? It's his favorite night. All right, 350, 255. I was right. Good luck with that, Bob. Hopefully it's a nice fast bullet for you. Go down and win class down there at the Baby Gators. And anybody that's going to Orlando, man, that weather is going to be, it's going to be pretty solid this weekend. You better throw a little extra weight in the car. George Wright, how you doing, buddy? Out in Detroit, Motor City. Motor City Pizza. Have you guys ever heard of that, by the way? Totally off topic. But if you see a box in your store, Motor City Pizza, get it. It's so good. Waiting for the storm here in Tennessee. All right. Well, be careful there, Don. Hopefully it passes through pretty quickly. Scott Cott. Hello, my friend. I should have stayed in Florida. Ugh, I should have went to Florida. 2 inches of snow coming tomorrow in North Carolina. We're supposed to get a lot. I'm hearing like up to 17 inches this week. The other day we got a ton of it, but then the next day it was raining and like 45 degrees, and it washed it all away for me. I didn't even have to shovel snow. It was wonderful. Actually had kids coming around asking to shovel, but then it wasn't even like worth doing anymore. Dennis Chapman, what's going on, buddy? How are you doing? All right. Comments just keep flying in. All right. Driverinterviews.com, guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook. Follow on Instagram. I'm trying to grow the Instagram following. The Facebook following has been taken off, man. I kind of, wasn't putting enough effort into Facebook, and I had about 3,500 followers. Now we're at about 9,500. So we got 6,000 followers in the past so many months. So keeping that going. Going to start posting more reels, but I need you guys all to like, share, and subscribe to everything I've got here. I really appreciate it. If you want to purchase shirts or help the show in any way monetarily, you can do that at driverinterviews.com. OriginalLupeTortilla.com. Stan and Sheila Holt. Hope they go to Gainesville, but I'm sure they'll be at Belrose the weekend after the Gator Nationals. I'm kind of stuck because I'm going to the Gator Nationals, not to race, but to get some content and meet some people and do a little networking. So I don't think I'll be able to go to Belrose the immediate weekend right after that, but who knows, anything's possible. And potentially we'll be going to Pomona at the end of March this year. I usually go in November, but I don't. I think I might try to do March this year instead of November. So, anyways, hope to see you guys there. Thank you, Lupe Tortilla, for your support. DragInsights.com for your support. By the way, new FAQ section on DragInsights.com for the frequently asked questions that were out there. They're now answered. So check it out, draginsights.com. Get a free membership at the very least and check out your stats. But if you want to check out your opponent's stats, which I highly, highly recommend, or see who is the baddest in your class, who's the fastest in your class, who's the best driver in your class, research a track and find out what the altitude is. I mean, there's so many elevation. There's so many things you can do in draginsights.com. So I highly suggest you get in there. And contingency eligible also. And you might want to do that because the season is starting in a couple days. Insure your race cars, too, before you get on the road to go to Orlando or Phoenix. Don Kennedy Race Car Insurance, 602-284-6240. I saw people asking about him on Facebook recently, and I was late to the game. I tagged him in it, and I saw 20 other people already tagged him in it, so I was a little slow on that one. But I'm glad all those people were saying that they use Don Kennedy for the race car insurance, and they recommend Don Kennedy for the race car insurance. We also recommend Rob Youngblood for advanced clutches. Advancedclutches.com. You guys all saw the picture of the 8-inch clutch that I will be using this year. Billet machine. That thing is beautiful. Next time I'm in Pennsylvania, maybe I'll if I podcast. Sometimes I podcast from my dad's house during the race season. I'll show it to you in person. It is a pretty piece. Advancedclutches.com. Rob Youngblood. If you want to have way more fun driving your race car. PontiacEngines.com. That's Bruce Fulper, Mr. 428 combo, super stock. Hopefully he gets back out there, and hopefully all the fires have subsided in California. Thanks for your support, Bruce. And RocketmanCoatings.com. That's Rocky. Rocky's usually here. We'll see if he chimes in tonight, Rocky and Liam. And they can coat all your parts. Less friction equals more horsepower, and they are a contingency sponsor as well. They've been coating some parts for some bad dudes. Not just me, for other people. Badder dudes. RocketmanCoatings.com. All right, a couple more comments. Well, 100 more of them came in, it looks like. So hold on. Let's get to a couple of them. Dennis Chapman. How you doing, Dennis? Front-wheel drive stalker. Hope to see you pretty soon. Actually, Division 1, we start in a couple months. Jake Cicerelli, snowed in, measuring by the foot now, not by inches, 3 feet in 3 days in central New York. Oh, goodness gracious. I have not been to upstate New York in the wintertime in quite some time, many, many years. Lebanon Valley in July is basically what I've been doing the last couple of years. Terry Nolan, how you doing, Terry? Everybody loves Terry Nolan, super stalker. I mean, it's one of the nicest. Corey Harrison. Corey, you going to make your way up to Maple Grove this year, or are you going to be at Gainesville? Hopefully I see you there. Corey takes some nice videos and puts them on YouTube. What is it? Oil Pan Nation, I believe, is Corey's YouTube channel. So subscribe to that if you want to see some good videos. His videos are usually good. I usually win in his videos. So Corey, I need you to come and film some more. Joseph Eustace is prepping for 2 to 4 inches of snow in North Carolina. They already canceled school. Very fast this weekend in Orlando. I'm telling you, Imani Bogan Jr., there he is. He was on the show last week, cracking us all up with his stories. Hell of a driver there, too. Won the big money. Go visit him. Maybe he'll have extra food and or beer at his pit. We're watching from Stacking in Orlando. That was Amy Butler. Sorry, that one disappeared real quick. Hi, Amy. How you doing? John Rodriguez came up. Hello, John. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Bobby, do some reporting down there. Well, I will do some reporting in Gainesville at the Gator Nationals for sure. Shane Swayze, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Chuck Weisberg, hello from tropical New Jersey. Yeah, very, very tropical. Joe Collins from down there in the Carolinas. How you doing, Joe? Big winner in the Stick Shift Nationals last year. By the way, probably one of the coolest races ever. Stick Shift Nationals. Like, I won a race in it, free entry for at least 10 grand. And problem is I have so much, I would have so much fun racing in that event, but the content that I get from that event, it just blows my YouTube channel up. Like it is the most viewed stuff that I put out, believe it or not. So Doug Core, what's going on, man? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. And Corey Harrison, no Gainesville this year. Maple Grove Divisional is in the schedule this year. All right. Memorial Day weekend. I'll see you there. I'll be there with at least one car, maybe two. Who knows? We'll see what happens, right? All right. I really dropped the ball on the birthdays again, and I owed you guys 2 weeks of birthdays already. So, all right. A Come on, Bob. You got to do better. Well, going off of memory, it's Paul Gunther's birthday, or it was. And happy birthday, Paul. Paul is the one that let me drive that beautiful 2003 Mustang in Superstock a couple years back, 2022, factory GT car. So if you want to check out a video of me driving that car, that's on my YouTube channel as well. Happy birthday, Paul Gunther. I know there's others out there. I remember writing on Facebook a couple happy birthdays, but Alicia usually posts the birthday post on Drag Insights. So I'll share that when that comes up. All right. Anybody hear this? Josh Hart's going to be campaigning a Bernie's Speed Shop sponsored. That's his business down there in Ocala, Florida. It's going to be sponsored Dodge Challenger in Factory Showdown. So that's pretty cool. He's going to have a drag pack for the entire 8-race season here. So he's going to be running a Top Fuel dragster and a Factory Showdown car. He believes that is a great advertisement opportunity for Bernie's Speed Shop. I believe Stock Eliminator would be an even better advertisement for Bernie's Speed Shop, because if anybody's ever been to Bernie's Speed Shop, he has some beautiful, classic, restored muscle cars in there. I was able to put the 65 Mustang on display there last year when we were running the Gator Nationals. And that's quite a place, quite a business that he's built. So I wish him luck in Factory Showdown, but we got to get him in a stocker or a super stocker. I think you could advertise Bernie's way better than a nice wheel standing, classic 60s muscle car. What do you guys think? Anyways, he's got some good help, man. He's got Kevin Helms as his crew chief. He's got help from AJ Berg. The team owner is David Davies, who owns DHDR. The business is DHDR. You guys probably know what that is. I don't. But good luck, man. Good luck, Josh Hart. Nice guy, by the way. Kind of a quiet guy, but once you get him talking and say hello to him, he's a really nice guy. I think he's like shy a little bit. So we're gonna get him to not be shy. And we're gonna get him in a stalker. There, we got two objectives we gotta meet. All right. Will we see at the Cajun Sports Nationals in Belrose? I don't know. I do not know. If I could find a cheap flight down there, I'll let you know. Darian Houston, there he is. What's up? Speaking of Stick Shift Nationals, Freiberger is going to be one of the people to replace Reinhardt for Sportsman. What are your guys' opinions on this? I posted the lineup of announcers on my Facebook and Instagram yesterday in a story. So let me know what you guys think about all the announcers. A lot of them we already know. A couple of them. Freiberger is going to be new to the team. There were a couple other fresh faces that were coming in, but I think for us, for stock and super stock, is probably going to be Joe Costello and Jason Galvin mostly, and maybe Freiberger will chime in. Who knows? Tom Bailey, there he is. How you doing, Tom? Out on the West Coast. Thanks for tuning in, sir. All right, what else do we have? Oh God, did you guys see the reel that I posted on Instagram, Facebook? It's got over 820,000 views on Facebook. It's Randy Lynn Butner in-car video of her chasing down John Irvin at Pomona. And that was a heck of a race, by the way. So check that out on my Facebook page. I also put it on YouTube as well. So YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all three of them are carrying it. I've got a couple more. I like this. It's cool. It's I put Sheila and versus John Duzak up in there. That reel got a couple 100,000 views also. I keep calling it, Too Close to Call, or what, Decided by Inch. What am I calling it? Can't tell who won. That's it. And it's been, I guess it should be like a little new little segment of mine, because it's been getting tons of views. And like I said, it's growing the Facebook page pretty exponentially. So I like it. Check it out. I got another one coming. I got two more coming. I got two more already in the pipeline. So after saying this, I am looking for volunteers from you racers for in-car camera. Now, most racers, when I do an interview on them, are cool with in-car camera video. However, some of them do not like doing it during eliminations. I need in-car videos during eliminations because they make the best videos. Okay, the finish line is always tight as long as there's no red lights. If you get two green lights, it's always fun to watch the chase or to be chased. So if you watch the Randy Lynn video, she's chasing John Irving in the wagon that he has, the Dodge Aspen wagon. what's he call that thing? The missile or something like that. And that's a cool one. But I've got another one coming where you are in the slow car getting chased and you're looking out the rearview mirror and you're panning along with the fast car who's coming around you. So that'll be a cool video. And of course, I have a heads up class elimination runoff between two stick cars. And I'm in that video. It's really just looking out across the way because they're neck and neck the whole way down the track. So stay tuned. I'm recycling old material that I never knew was so it could go so viral, I guess we'll say. So every little bit helps. That's what we're going to do. But I need volunteers for in-car footage during eliminations. We should put one in Bob Bender's wagon while he gets chased by a Cobra jet. How cool would that be? Right, Bob? All right, somebody block this Alita Melissa person here because I don't like when I get this kind of crap. There we go. I can do that myself. How about that? All right. I'm sorry, I took care of it. You know, we don't like when people are coming in spamming the pocket. It doesn't happen too often. Jared Grenier, what's going on? J-Rod. There you go. Speaking of another reel that got a couple 100,000 views. Jared's got an in-car video that I posted a couple weeks ago, so check that one out also. He's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Tommy Oli, what's up, buddy? Freiberger is the man. Few no muscle cars like he does. Lots of potential there. All right, we're gonna see where that goes. I'm pretty excited. About it. Coming up your way next week for a few days. Might try to get together. All right, Darian, give me a call. Get this Alita Melissa out of here. Go away, troll. Thank you. My thoughts exactly. All right, she's been blocked. He or she, who knows, has been blocked. Gary Hewing, how you doing, man? Hope you're feeling better. Glad to see you on here. Saw that you were coming out of the hospital. I believe your daughter posted a picture, so that's awesome. We got to put our camera in Gary Ewing's car. He puts that thing on the back bumper every now and then. Glad to see you're back, Gary. Bob Bender's good with that. I knew he would be. He's a good sport. Bob Bender's a good sport. Comments are flying in so fast I can't get to them all. What's up, Michael Borst? What's going on? How you doing, man? John Rodriguez. My S10 has 0 blind spots for a rear view shot. Hey, all right. I love it. You know what the only problem is sometimes with Bob Bender's wagon? I was trying to put the camera in what was it? Winezapple's his stick car, that big, what's he got? Like a big Impala or something. Some of the lower class cars don't have any bar, don't have a roll bar or cage for me to clamp onto. That's the only issue with that. So I need a roll bar to clamp onto. J-Rod is a bad dude for sure. And a very helpful and nice dude, too. I've seen him help everybody at the track in addition to working on his own cars, in addition to working on the Lupe Tortilla cars. So, Jared, keep it up. You're a good guy. Don Kennedy, if anyone knows some more businesses to be involved in being sponsors for me, get a hold of me. Yes, I appreciate that, guys. Anybody that can help this show out and keep this thing going. I'm trying my best. We're growing it. 820,000 views on a reel. I know there's not 820,000 stock and super stock knowledgeables out there. So that's what I'm saying. Stock and super stock crosses over into anybody that likes muscle cars, wheelies, and what have you. All right. So thank you, Don Kennedy. I appreciate that. Don's always trying to help out. Don's the OG sponsor. Should have an in-car in Doug Engel's car last week, and that thing was standing up. That reminds me. Where's Tom Baker? Kenwood Welding and Metallizing. Tom, where you at? Missed you on Sunday. I know. There's my aunt. How you doing, Aunt Lisa? I didn't get to stay. I didn't get to come and visit. Yeah, that comment already came in. Mike Sheehan, what's going on, man? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Jake Cicerelli, what's up? Bring your car up to ESTA drag strip for one of our all-stick shows, man. Love to have you. All right. Let me know more about that. Jake, sounds interesting. I'll do it when we are at a race at the same time. All right, Terry Nolan. And we got to do an interview on Terry Nolan as well because I love that. I love that car that he's got. That I think that was a Merrill Shrimpshire car, I believe. So we gotta do it. All right, let's see. Weather forecast in Phoenix this weekend. How about this? So it's a double race, 4 days long. Every single day has a 0% chance of rain and low 80s and sunny. So Phoenix, you're going to have a nice, beautiful, dry climate. I don't know. That track might be a little bit elevated. So I've seen cars go pretty fast there before. but I think Orlando is going to be the place to be. So if you're headed to Phoenix, you are in luck. You've got some beautiful weather coming your way. Just be careful out there. Don't go too fast, but, don't go too slow either. Orlando, how about this? Low 60s and 70s this weekend in Orlando. So it's on schedule for February 21st and 22nd. So it's on schedule for a 2-day race. Is there an open on Sunday? Is this one of them weekends where there's gonna be a National Open there in Division 2 on Sunday, or not? Because I can't ever find National Open schedules. But let me know, because you can get 2 grade points then if you're going to be in Orlando. Otherwise, just enjoy your one race and enjoy your nice cool temps, man. Low 60s on Friday and low 70s on Saturday, and no rain in the forecast. I don't want to jinx it because it is Florida and anything can happen any minute. But you guys are looking good out there. Both tracks, both divisions, looking good. Looks like Contingency has been posted on NHRARacer.com. I know people were asking about who was posting, who was paying, and whatnot. I actually I download those Excel spreadsheets into my main file here that has my podcast, my spreadsheets, the points, all that stuff. So it seems like about the same, a lot of the same sponsors as before. I don't really see too many new additions, I don't think, but I don't think anybody really went away. I think it's kind of about the same as it usually is. Divisional sponsors, divisional Contingency is hit or miss. There's a couple more things you can do. You can buy in for products, Foggett, oils, Amalie oil. You got your tires, you got your fuel, you got torque converters. ATI is, always a big one. You got weather stations, Altronics weather station. So make sure you check all that out. NHRARacer.com. Go on the left side and scroll down and go to Contingency. It's a little bit different now. It used to, when you clicked on it, you went to an Excel spreadsheet or a Google sheet. You don't do that anymore. It's right there on the NHRA page. So it's actually, I don't like it because I like to get the Google spreadsheet and then I just delete all the classes that aren't stock and super stock. And then I can just easily see the manufacturer and, how much they're paying, stock, super stock, and stock. Runner-up, semifinal, win, runner-up, and semifinal. Some pay semifinal at national events. And if you want to know who those are, that's ATI torque converter, ATI transmission, FTI torque converter, Hughes torque converter, Moser axle, and that's about all the ones that I see. So a lot of torque converters and Moser axle. There you go. No National Open in Orlando this weekend. All right, thank you guys. No National Open in Orlando. All right. Cool. Check out your Contingency. Make sure you got the decals. What else do you need to make sure? So Drag Insights has Contingency as well. So make sure if you're a premium member, you've got your Drag Insights decals on the car, because that is a free 1-year extension or free 6-month extension of premium membership if you win or runner up. If you have a Ford, and I know there's only about 5 of us out there, make sure you're registered on FordPerformance.com. You have to register for their Contingency. They will send you the decals in the mail, and you got to have those on your car. How about Abro Chemicals decals? Did anybody ever find them? I couldn't find them last year anywhere in the NHRA trailers and whatnot. I don't even know, how you get them. You can go in like Walmart and buy, Abro branded, cleaners and whatnot. But where you get the decals, somebody let me know, because I want to get them on the car. They're paying at nationals $300 to win, $100 to runner up. So anybody knows where Abro Chemicals are, let me know. If nobody can find Abro Chemicals, I'll just make the decal. I'll find it and I'll make it myself. I'll make a bunch of them, and everybody just throw in like $2 or something. All right, what else? W-9 form. You can fill that out digitally. Finally, it's 2025, and we can finally fill out the W-9 digitally on NHRARacer.com. Only took 100 years. So don't forget to do that if you want to get paid by NHRA for nationals. Divisionals are usually, you have to get a W-9 at the track because the track pays you, but nationals, W-9 needs to be on NHRA's file. And it would be really nice if that W-9, once it's filled out, would go to the Contingency sponsors, because 9 times out of 10, if you don't get paid by a Contingency sponsor, they're waiting for your W-9. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, what else? Coming up, muscle cars at the strip. PMR has their stock super stock combo, 10,000 to win. All right, that is on my list of notes. Actually, that is coming up in 2 announcements. The next announcement was the Arizona stock super stock. They're having a double race at Tucson Dragway on March 1st and 2nd. So that's next weekend after this double divisional in Phoenix. So you're going to drive out to Tucson and you get a couple more shots at winning some money. $65 association or $65 gate fee, $60 association fee, $1,200 to win. So that's in Tucson, Arizona, March 1st and 2nd. It's a double event, so you got 2 races there. As Tom Maioli just pointed out, the 2025, this is the Phil Mandela Racing race cars, muscle cars at the strip. This is at Las Vegas Motorsports Speedway there. So it's called the Strip at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. That is March 7th and 8th. $10,000 to win if they get 50 cars. And that sounds very, very feasible, right? I don't know what the entry fee is. So Tom, if you know what the entry fee is, let me know. Appreciate that. Rocket Man, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Bruce Fulper got his Dragon Sights decals. Appreciate it. Thank you. You email the guy. The address is listed. All right. So that's the Abro Chemicals. Beautiful. All right. So if you go on NHRA Racer and go on the left side and scroll all the way down, it's got the contingency prizes, but it's also got contingency contacts in there, I guess. So Abro Chemicals must have a contact in there that I didn't see. Thank you very much for that information. All right. What else? Any new IHRA news out there? Let me know. I know they're, trying to have 10 races this year, but remember Flying H had their NHRA double divisional last year, and they don't have one on the schedule for this year. Now, there was rumor that they weren't going to be NHRA sanctioned anymore. So I just thought of that, and I'm wondering if Flying H could be one of the participating IHRA sanctioned tracks in this whole new brand of IHRA. So interesting. Let me know what you guys hear about that. Now, I've been hearing, a lot of people. The rumor was Flying H was leaving NHRA. They were going to go different sanctioning body. Well, that was before we heard all this IHRA, news. So maybe they are going to IHRA. However, I went on Flying H's Facebook page, and when I dug really deep, there was a post that I found somewhere where Flying H said something along the lines of they're going to have an NHRA, or they might have an NHRA race in like 2 years. So again, maybe they're not leaving NHRA. So it's just, how the racing world is, one rumor after another. But I was just thinking, hey, who knows? We might hear a big announcement coming out of the Flying H camp, pretty soon. All right, what else do we have? Is that position still open there in Division 4? Maybe Walt knows. Division 4 Services Coordinator. Division Services Coordinator. They're looking for somebody. So if you want to work for NHRA Division 4, put in your application. Go on ChatGPT, have it create a resume for you, and submit it. PMR race is $350 to enter. Jackson Sanderson. All right, Jackson, you going to be racing? And is your dad going to be racing? You guys going to go there with 2 cars? Let me know. All right, so there you go. You only need 48 more cars. I'm assuming Justin Lamb's going to be there with at least 1 car, maybe 2, maybe have a driver because he lives down the street from that track. And who else? Mandelas are going to be there. It's a shame that it's the same weekend as the Gator Nationals. That kind of pisses me off because I've been wanting to come to this race, maybe stream it and do some interviews and stuff. But it's just a bad weekend there. I'm going to be at the Gator Nationals. Good luck to you, Jackson. Have fun. 75 degrees in SoCal. Oh, it must be nice. Must be nice. Flying H stayed NHRA. All right, so we are going with that now. Gary Harper, thanks for the update right there. As far as we know, Flying H is staying NHRA. IHRA has the tracks for the 25 posted. All right, so IHRA has made a big announcement. Find out and let me know what you got there. So I'm interested to hear. Alan Reinhardt is their racing operations, head of racing operations now. So that'll be fun. Anxious to find out. All right, Gators Nationals is still full. I think 70 super stockers. So if you want to race super stock, all you need is one person to drop out and you can get in now. Stock eliminator is still overfilled by at least 4 spots. So you would need at least 5 people to drop out in order to get in stock eliminator. So I don't understand why all these people with guaranteed entries entered stock. I don't know if they were worried that they weren't going to get in or what, but they could have waited until the weekend before the race to enter if they wanted to. The Monday before the race, they could have waited until to enter and freed up a couple more stock eliminator spots for other people. So that's unfortunate. Anyways, and let me know if Herbie Knoll and the Warners and whoever else is still thinking about putting that 30K race on at Mason-Dixon Dragway in November. $1,000 entry, 30K to win. It was put out there. He was putting feelers out there. I'm assuming maybe Troy Huntsberry's involved in this as well. But yeah, sounds really good. $1,000 entry for 30 grand to win. I'm all in, baby. All right. I think that's all the announcements I had for you guys. So if any of you guys have announcements for me, post them like this. Maybe MIR will have an IHRA national event again. I would think they would. That's a nice facility. Why not, right? IHRA and WDRA are going to share a few tracks so that class racing can happen again. Yeah, like anybody hear anything about the class racing? Let me know. How does it work? What kind of rule do they follow? Like NHRA weight breaks and rules and everything like that? I know they have some other like crate motor classes and stuff, but like if I was to go there with, one of my 65 Mustangs, would I run like SSL or is there something else I'd be running? Let me know. And like a stocker, so if I go there with the C stock automatic car, do I just run C stock automatic in IHRA? I really don't know a whole lot about IHRA, so let me know. Dad's running the PMR race. I'm running Pro, and Grandpa is running Nostalgia Superstock. All right. Sounds good. IHRA now has main offices in southern Ohio near Cincinnati, near Chin Chin. All right. I was told the old IHRA class rules. All right. I'm going to have to look those up. I'll get on their website and make sure. I think they were extending the membership renewals because they were fixing the website, something that we mentioned a couple weeks ago. So if you want to get your membership renewed, go ahead and do that. What else? All right. Hopefully I got to all of my announcements there. I think that's pretty much it for me. Good luck, everybody, heading to Phoenix. I'm very jealous. And Orlando, I'm very jealous. So, I can't wait. NHRA TV, hopefully it's on there. If you don't have your NHRA.TV subscription, don't worry. These are divisionals. They're usually free on YouTube. So just go on the NHRA YouTube channel and you can watch divisional events for free. If you want to watch national events, you got to pay. I think it's like $130 for a year. Usually there's a coupon code floating around out there to get a discount. If anybody has one, post it so people can use it. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for me. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Share it with 1 million of your closest friends. IHRA classes are pretty close to NHRA. All right, sounds good. Thanks, Walt. Jake Cicerelli says, true, Kimberly going to work a points style deal for the SSAH boys. Oh, all right. I guess, are you asking, is it true? What's that? Benny Kimberly? Is he going to work a points? You know what? That would be awesome. That needs to happen, right? Because how many AH races are there really? I mean, there's one in Belrose, there's Indy, there's one at the Dutch Classic at Maple Grove. I feel like there's one or two more than that. I guess in game anywhere there's class eliminations, there's an age. So the Baby Gators, there could be one, but I think I don't think AH cars are really going to beat on their equipment just for a Wally and $200. I think you got to sweeten the purse up a little bit and make these things big because, like we all keep saying, like you heard me say 100 times, the Hemi shootout at Indy last year was like, I don't know, it was so cool. It got me so interested in it again, and I'm looking forward to it this year. It's just fun to watch. All right, Scott, thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. See you in Gainesville, Bob Bender. All right, I'm going to look for you in that same parking spot you're always in. Good luck down there, buddy. Looking forward to seeing you. Arthur Bayruther. Hopefully I said it right. Hey, Bobby, Arizona. I have Toe Sportsman in Orlando or Gainesville, much closer. Hello, big city. Phil Mandela. All right, man. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Jake Cicerelli, 3 to 4 races this year and 5 next year. All right. I like it, man. Have a good week, man. You too. Walt suggests a bonus for sweeping all 4 big SSAH races. That's a tall order right there, but it can be done, obviously. Camilla's the man to beat. And but I know everybody's, they're closing the gap on him. So Walter Gamble, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I'd throw a couple bucks in the as a sponsor of the Hemi shootout. So let me know who's putting that together. I'm interested. Or tell Benny Kimberly to hit me up. Or if he needs me to come down there and film or do anything, tell him to hit me up. All right. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. As always, I'll see you next Tuesday, and we'll actually have some race results next Tuesday as well from Lucas Oil Series. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you.